Hey guys, so it's me, Destin Nowak. I am going to do a quick little tutorial video today on how to package and ship your trading cards. I know right now everybody is buying and selling Pokemon cards and other trading cards. They're in high demand. So I just want to show you a quick and easy way and cost-effective way to ship your cards if you're selling them on eBay or Etsy or whatever. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe and like to the channel. And let's go to the first step. Alright, so I'm not going to go through and show you how to list and how to print out your shipping label. I will tell you that I use a sticker that I bought on Amazon. It comes with two, it's divided right in half, so that's two shipping labels per sheet. I think they came out to around like 25 cents a piece. So with the 25-cent a piece label and a 25-cent packing bubble mailer, it's going to cost you around 50 cents to do the shipping. I usually don't do free shipping unless someone buys a lot of cards at one time, but you can negotiate that in the messages once someone's bought something. So we'll go ahead and we'll print this out. Alright, so once you got your packing, I got my name, my thumb over the person I'm shipping to. But once you get your label printed out, you go ahead and peel it off. And I usually go ahead and stick it onto the package, and I put a little bit of tape over it because this is paper, so it gets wet. The letters might run, or the barcode might start running. So I usually put some shipping tape over it. And what I'll do is I'll cut this out around the lines. That way I don't waste so much tape. So now we'll go into preparing the card for shipment. Alright, so once you cut the other label off, you can go ahead and you can stick this back into the printer and reuse this other side. Alright, so when you're shipping or selling cards, there's going to be two kinds of protectors that you're going to use for the most part. There's an Ultra Pro, and then there's Card Saver 1. I prefer Card Saver 1. Just because when you go like this, the card is typically not going to slip out of the sleeve. When you use the Ultra Pros, they have a tendency to slide out. And so when you're shipping something with an Ultra Pro, you're going to want to put a piece of Scotch tape, not shipping tape, Scotch tape over the top. That's what I've been told. Some people don't do it because they feel like it's going to affect the trading card, but that's just what I've been told. That way your card doesn't come out when it's being bounced around, because if you're using FedEx, USPS, UPS, they don't care about what happens to your package. They're going to package your card or your item like it's going to be thrown into a tornado. I mean, because that's what happens. But when you use a Card Saver 1, they're about the same price, and I buy them in boxes of 200. And I wouldn't use anything but Card Saver 1, in my opinion. And also, if they want to send them out to get PSA graded, you're going to need something like that to send your card out in. So what I'll do, this is a Dragonite Gold EX. First thing you want to do is get you some cardboard. Alright, so I save all my, not all mine, I save some Amazon boxes, and I cut them into strips, because whenever you send these out, you're going to want to take your card and kind of match it up and cut you a little case to put this inside of. So what I'll do is I'll take it and I'll kind of fold it over as such, and then I'll cut it to fit around the card. Alright, so now I've got my little folder to put this in. So I'll take it, and what I usually do is I put the open end of the case, I'll put it towards the top, so that if it were to slide out, which is very unlikely because the friction is going to keep that card in, it would come up and hit the crease and not come out the bottom and come in contact with the shipping tape. Shipping tape will destroy cards. So just make sure you're always using a penny sleeve inside and some kind of outer protection. And this will also keep the card flat in shipping. Also, when you're looking at the cardboard, make sure it's not a part of it that's been like, don't use the part of the cardboard that's been smashed and pressed and flattened, because the structure of the cardboard is super important when you're shipping something like this, because if it is stepped on, you want that air gap to kind of be a cushion for when you're putting it in here. So I will usually go and write on this what it is, just in case I'm doing a bunch at one time, like I'm going to be here in a minute. I got about 9 or 10 that are going out today. So I'll go ahead and write Dragonite EX on this just so I don't get anything mixed up. And then I'm gonna take my shipping tape. So take your little strip. I'm gonna take it. See, like I said, I have the top facing the crease. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna tape this bad boy up on all 3 sides. And I tried to cut around it and make the cuts as clean as possible, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, it's gonna go on that bubble mailer and it'll be good to go. A small one down here. All right. And it's good to go. Take my bubble mailer, and like I said, I will put the folded part towards the top because I know that's spacing up. Not that it matters, it really doesn't matter because, like I said, USPS, they're gonna throw this thing around like a hot potato. So get that fit in there nice. And these are 6x10 mailers. You could probably get away with 4x8. I'm probably gonna go to smaller ones here pretty soon, because they're a lot cheaper. They're about, I think for these, I usually pay about $14 for 50 of them. And so if I go to 4x8s, I believe it's $25 for 50 of them. I'll just have to cut the cardboard smaller. And so then I'll take this. These should be waterproof for the most part. I haven't really had to tape these up any extra than they already are. And then it's good to go. So I'll cover it up a little bit. So I got the package all shipped out or ready to go. I got the packing tape on it, on the label, so that if it does come into contact with water or any kind of moisture, it won't smear or rub out. So I will do a video on how to list cards on eBay if y'all like. Please leave in the comments any questions y'all have. This is a new side of my channel. If y'all didn't know, this channel used to be called Noack Farms. I am doing gardening and all kinds of stuff, but I didn't want to pigeonhole myself into one little section. I want to be able to do pretty much whatever I want. So please like and subscribe. This channel is called Destin Noack, and I'll see y'all next time.